Hi, Suda from SMBX here, bringing you part 5 of Night Kawada's SMBX episode, SMB Back in Action. I think we're going to be playing as Toad today, because I just like Toad, you know? That's just how it goes. So last time we finished that level we've been meaning to finish for some time, that secret exit of A Link Between Woods. So now we're going to continue in the game from where we were before, which is up here past World 3, since we finished World 3 I think 2 videos ago. So we'll go through here to the Badland, which appears to be the desert world. The journey begins. We got a pretty standard looking desert level here. Just got some red Goombas walking through. We got these pipes. I always like these pipes in the desert. I always thought it was interesting that there's all this water transportation structure in in the desert levels, considering that you wouldn't really expect much water to be traveling through here. Although I guess you got to irrigate if you want to drink water here. I guess there might be people living here. If you are living here, you probably want some water. So maybe building pipes is a good idea. So they definitely understand in that sense. Then we got a volcano lotus and mixing styles, are we, Night Kawada? We got these hills too. Got nothing against mixing styles, but I know some folks who do. Still, I encourage you to stick with your guns, and I think it's very cool that you have all these objects together. It's not a lot of people are just like clash, but like who even knows what clash means anymore? We got some more blocks up here. Okay, yeah. I was thinking Toad might not be able to jump that high, but actually in this game, I believe in SMBX, Toad actually jumps as high as Mario in like Super Mario Bros. 2, where he jumps a bit lower. I'm fine with that, honestly, because he does have some other disadvantages compared to Mario, like not being able to ride Yoshi. It's not like Toad's OP, although he is a bit faster than Mario, so he's good in that sense. I'm a big fan of Toad, and big fan of Mushroom People, as I've said many times. And here we got like some secret stuff past the goal, including a 1-up. Very nice stuff. I like this music, by the way. As I said, Night Kawada, this is some bopping music in these SMBX levels of yours. Looks like next level is going to be some kind of sunken ship level. Something we haven't really seen yet. I don't think there's been a water level yet, unless I'm just not remembering correctly. Got a deserted ship here. Though it may not be a water level at all, based on what's going on here. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to go inside here. We've got a skeleton, dry bones. We used to run the SS Shroom a long time ago. Unfortunately, we got invaded by space pirates. It was pretty crazy. Oh, that's cool, dude. We're all undead since our honor prevents us from leaving this plane. This damn space pirates and their technology took over a disease-ridden crew. Nice lore. I mean, this is some lore-heavy stuff right here. I'm definitely liking the lore in this episode. What with all this lore, I mean, I'm just liking the stuff with the skeletons. I mean, this really reminds me of that Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. You know that part where you go in the sunken ship and there are all the skeletons around. Definitely giving me those vibes, which is a good thing. I like that game a lot. There's a power star in the sewers of the ship if you're looking for adventure. Else, I'd probably step out of here if I were you. Not much to see here. Just a relic of what we used to be. Wow, damn, dude, this is pretty depressing, I gotta say. I used to be angry that he turned into a bloody skeleton. A bloody skeleton. They're British skeletons, guys. Now I'm just a bloody skeleton. Years of this makes everything... I'm not doing this all at all. Never mind. Years of this makes everything kind of irrelevant. I wish I would have been a doctor, not an adventurer. Don't we all? I wouldn't go in that basement. We have here are pretty friendly, but our brothers aren't. Oh shit, I think we're gonna have to fight some dry bones, guys. I mean, like, I don't know, but man, like dry bones, those guys are pretty scary. Revenge. Oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't do anything to you, so like, please leave me alone. Also, that's already the end of the level. Damn. So that was just like setting up some like serious lore. Like this episode's got like deep lore. Like you got like folks just like if you're like not Night Kawada but are watching this video, definitely play this because this is some lore. Like this is some deep ass lore that like everybody in the SMBX community should be familiar with. Like you never seen lore like this. Into the fire. Oh, hey, there was that, like, episode, there was, like, that level a while ago called Out of the Frying Pan, so I see, like, you followed through, Night Kawada, good stuff. Wow, I'm really feeling the burn. In more, Okay. 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 Here we got some heart bombs. I think we might be able to pick those up, much as Peach does, although hopefully we won't hurt ourselves in the process. Actually, Peach doesn't pick those up at all, does she? She just, like, kind of throws them when you use the hammer suit. I don't really play as Peach much. I don't think people play as Peach much in general. I mean, she's really not that good. I mean, what with not being able to spin jump at all, there's a lot of stuff she can't do. I want to like her. I like the floating. I play her in Super Smash Bros. But, like, you know, in this... Like, you want to be able to spin jump. Like if I were playing as Peach right there, I guess I could just float across. But, you know, if Peach couldn't float and I was playing as Peach, like just in this theoretical world where Peach exists but she can't float, you know, I would have been pretty screwed when trying to get across those Niver plants. Gotta say. But thankfully she can float, but she can't spin jump, which does cause other issues. Here we got another Venus fire trap inside a pipe, which is okay as long as you're playing on a newer version of SMBX. But, you know, you might just want to look into that night quota if you intend this to be played by people who are, like, playing on 1.3.0.1 or whatever, and I'm dead. But yeah, if somebody's, you know, playing on 1.3.0.1, that's not going to work out too well for them, because the game will crash if they're going in, thankfully. I'm playing with Luna Lua, so it won't be an issue, because Luna Lua does fix that. Is there anything over here I'm missing? Nope. This is some sick music as usual. Like, just gotta say, did I just say sick? Like, I don't say sick usually. Like, that's just like 2012 talk. That's like, it's certainly not 2012 now, unless I didn't get the memo and like we went back in time. But I kind of doubt that. If we are back in time, I mean, like, tell past me, I don't know what to tell past me. Tell past me that, like, IDK. I don't want to say, like, tell past me I'll be an administrator in the future. Like, that's just a little, like, weird. I don't know. I don't want to, like, brag past me about being an administrator. But, like, yeah, it's not really my goal. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, a lot of people become staff members if they're in the community long enough. Like, who hasn't been a staff member at this point? I mean, sure, a lot of people, but, like, I don't know. I've just been active, and I died because I hit a Potobu. So I don't know. You know, just, like, tell past me I like her. Tell past me she's a good person. Like I don't know, like tell past me to not, like, give up in life. I don't know. I'm getting I'm only like way too into this. I don't know. Tell past Joey that he's great, because I don't really think I was, like, I don't know. Just like, yeah, tell past Joey that he's a great guy. Like that he shouldn't, you know, I don't know. Tell past Joey that he'll be running the community next year. I mean, like, that's some serious stuff. I don't know where I'm going with this, honestly. Tell past Knight Kawada that he's, like, gonna make an SMBX episode that will be Let's Play by Pseudo in the future. Like, that would be so meta, because, like, then, like, there would be some kind of, like, what if I actually did go back in time and, like, yo, like, I'm back in time. Okay, this also, that Rotodisc is Play Strong. But, like, what if I went back in time and, like, another Rotodisc Play Strong? Okay, I'm gonna take one of these. I might need it. Oh, damn. Oh, shit, Rising Lava. We got Rising Lava, folks. Yeah, what I was meaning to say, though, which I'm really, like, not getting out properly. Oh, hey, wait, holy shit, I don't even actually have to play the level, because I have this shoe. This is pretty nice shoe to have right here. I don't know if this is intended, so you might want to change the level design a bit, Night Kawada. You know, if you're not supposed to be able to use the shoe in this part of the level, considering that you very much can, although I may be screwed. Yeah. Rip me. Okay, you know, that was basically my fault for, like, trying to choose the level. So this is a tricky level, I gotta say. But I was really meaning to say, like, what if this episode was only made because, like, I went back in time in this video, and, like, Night Kawada saw the post about it in 2012 and, like, the new timeline, and, like, made this episode because of it. But I don't even know if that's possible. Maybe, like, in the new timeline it's true, but not in the old one. and like originally he just had the own idea, like in the timeline I'm from. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. This really doesn't make any sense. But like this is some like I don't know. This is some serious food for thought. Like if we're in a new timeline and have been transported back to 2012, like definitely tell folks that this is like a new timeline, because that's some seriously crazy stuff. I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, so Night Kawada, you may want to like, um, in the next part that's coming up with the rising lava, you may want to like make the warp to the next section a no Yoshi, because that also takes people off of shoes. Like that'll take me out of the shoe when I go through the pipe. So like I won't have it in this section, which is I assume is your intention, to not have it be shoeable. If that makes any sense. Although maybe it is, I can't tell. In any case, you can't climb shit with a shoe, so like I'm not sure how you're supposed to get past the volcano lotus there, but you can't do it with a shoe, so you should just be aware of that. So I can't really tell what your intent is with this section. And here we got the end of the level, which I took a while to complete, but I think was a very interesting and you know, well-designed level. Next up, we have some pyramid level, what appears to be an abridged adventure. Okay, so like, if somebody wants to make Pseudo's Let's Play of SMB Back in Action, the abridged series, I fully support this, but I doubt anybody will, because I don't think it would be a very good abridged series. Also, I don't even know if abridged series are like something that people do anymore. Like, that's kind of like an old meme at this point, IDK. Although I don't know if it is a meme, like, can that really be classified as a meme? We got a Tanuki suit here, by the way. That's some nice stuff. I like Tanuki suits. And I'm getting hurt non-stop. A lot of enemies in this area. Whole lot. That's why spin jumping's nice, because you can just get past people. You know what I mean? I like spin jumping. It's a nice thing to add. I remember I was like, should they add this when it was being added to like 1.2 or whenever it was added? Maybe it was 1.3. I don't really. No, it was definitely 1.2. 1.2 was like when everything changed. That was like with the water and the slopes. 1.2 I think was the most major update to SMBX out of all of them. Out of all the original updates. At least to me, it seemed to be the big game changer. It had the custom. There's also custom graphics. Like that was kind of like where like the modern SMBX would be like nothing like it was. It probably wouldn't even be used anymore. Honestly, somebody would have come up with something better. I would imagine with if it lacked custom graphics. Like custom graphics are huge. I mean, this episode may not use them, but it does use a lot of other 1.2 features. I mean, it's just like 1.2 was big stuff. It was like water. Water wasn't even in the game back then. Just water. Like water's so basic. And I remember like people like when they wanted to make like remakes of water levels or whatever for their remake episodes, it would just feel like weird as hell on the water levels, because everybody had like their own interpretation of how to like make the water levels, because the only thing that was like water related that was in the game was like the jumping Cheap Cheeks. So like you just really couldn't do anything. That was a crazy time. Deserting the mountain. It was a simpler time. Oh, I get it. Deserting the mountain because like desert, but also it's a mountain. So like, but also maybe we're deserting it. So, you know, it's just like we got maybe like a triple meaning there. Like triple meanings. Those are some good stuff. Gotta say. We got an arrow pointing where we need to go. It's a very helpful little feature you put in there. Night Kawada. We got that Koopa went up a little further than I expected it to, which is all good. Here we got some quicksand. There was no quicksand back then either. I think when quicksand was out at 1.3 though, if I remember correctly. That wasn't quite in 1.2. 1.3 was big too, but I think 1.2 was overall more important. It just like there was so much content out of that. Wow, that was very bad. I'm just bad at this game, folks. Just overall bad sometimes. I certainly don't consider myself I don't know. I'm not like one of the top SMBX players. I don't really know who is. Probably Boss at it. IDK. Boss said it's like good at the game. I don't know. I mean, that boss said it. He just seems to know what he's doing. You know, just has a feeling for this platforming stuff. I mean, I don't know. I've been playing this for a long time. I'm just not really. I don't have the same kind of intuitive capability, I guess. It's not who I am. Yeah. Nice use of fire bars here. These are certainly not placed wrong, unlike those rotodiscs. I never understood how fire bars worked. I didn't like understand them for a long time, like how you had to set the position of them and stuff. I don't think there was ever a tutorial for those in like the Nux forums or anything. There was a stack of tutorials, you know, in the help and support forum or whatever, maybe general. But like, I don't remember having having one of those for fire bars ever. So that you kind of just had to like figure that one out on your own, which is not too hard, you know. I mean, like they're intuitive enough. Just I don't know. So are these Goombas like sunburned? Is that the idea? I mean, this episode, like it's established itself and it's having like some seriously deep lore. So I'm just imagining those Goombas may have been sunburned by the hot heat out here, which is certainly some hot heat. I mean, like we got some heat here that is very hot. And that was the end of the level. Cool stuff. I wonder what was past there. Probably should have figured that out. I don't know. It's all good. I don't know if this is like something you did on purpose, but I might like move like the tiles over, you know, one tile so that the ladder kind of fits on the side of the wall as it's supposed to. But I mean, not really a big issue. It just seems kind of weird and unnatural to have these two like ladder things on like partly in the water or on land. That's not really how they worked in Super Mario World, but it's no big problem. Arid Abode. This looks like this will be the last level in this video. Is this the last level in World 4? So yeah, we got Link here. Got something to tell us. Oh boy, we better get ready. Things are gonna get serious. Okay. Oh shit, I almost forget Toad can double jump. It's good. It's good. I mean, like Toad. Okay, I feel like Toad is maybe the best character in the game. Not by like a significant margin, but I think he may be the best. He's pretty good. We got some properly placed rotodiscs here. Nice job. Yeah. There's some kind of like lyrics in this song. Very unusual for video game music. Or not. I don't know. Just not something you normally see. Uh-oh. Almost took a bit of a fall there, but we're okay. Wondering how we got over that door. You know, in the past, spikes in SMBX like hurt you on all sides. That was pretty dumb. I mean, they do in a lot of like the older Mario games too. Like, okay, these conveyor belts are placed wrong. They are possible to get past, but I don't know if. Well, actually, since I could get past those, I'm not sure I could as like Luigi, since he's pretty slow. But like, I could get past those as Toad, so it might be on purpose. But I suspect you wanted the conveyor belts to face the opposite direction, so you could just crouch and avoid the spikes. Could easily be wrong, but again, I'm not sure that's doable as Luigi without getting hurt, since he is significantly slower than Toad. Like I think probably about like half the speed. That actually might be like way off. I don't know the math on like how fast characters move, but you know, Luigi is a lot slower, so he's not going to slide as far when you crouch. Although I guess he is a little more slippery too, since that's like his whole thing. You understand what I'm saying, though. It's certainly not doable with Link. I'm like 90% sure, because his crouch is like not as good. Although he still can crouch slide under one tile gap, so I could be wrong about that. Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying. Larry didn't take care of you? That's upsetting. I'll do his job for him. On guard, indeed, we have Ludwig von Koopa here to fight us, and managed to jump over that one fireball, but not the second. So, looks like Ludwig hit us a bit, but we'll take care of him in due time. I love that jump. He does. Love that look on his face. Ludwig's a goofy guy. I mean, definitely a fan of his music. Definitely. I can see the problem. You're pretty good. Now I'm pretty dead. Indeed you are. Like, check this out. I mean, like, check out that dude, like, just kind of standing there about to shoot a fireball at us, and he's, like, shouting. He's a mad guy. Like, that's a mad Ludwig von Koopa. I just gotta say, I don't know what I'm doing in this video. This video's been kind of crazy. I don't know where my commentary went. But, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. Anyways, in any case, we'll move on to World 5 in the next video. For now, this has been Pseudo with SMB Back in Action by Night Kawada, signing off.